And we're back with Louise Wilson, who joins me from Niagara Wine Country. She's the author of the Wine Lover's Coloring Book, which is an excellent resource for wine lovers, obviously, who want to learn more about the regions where the wines are grown without getting into, 30-pound tome, but has solid information. Louise, thank you. Let's talk about the book. Was there a favorite wine region that you covered for its geography or for the wines itself in the book?
Well, as a wine lover, I tend to go through phases of being obsessed about different regions. And my current obsession is Tasmania. I've happened to come across a couple of really good Tasmanian wines lately. So I've never been. I'd love to go. One of the things about the book is when you're doing the maps or creating the text to go with the maps, really makes you want to travel to all these places. So I have a long wish list of where I'd like to go. But top of that list right now would be Tasmania.
And let's put that one on the map. Where is that for people who may not be familiar with Tasmania as a wine region?
Just south of Australia.
Ah, yes. An island famous for, what would you say? Which wines?
Well, it's fairly cool there. So usually whites. If it's red, probably Pinot Noir, and fantastic traditional method sparkling.
Ah, terrific. Well, that does make me want to go. And somebody could almost use this as a bucket list, like to go to each of the regions, color them in as they go along, that sort of thing. It's a great concept.
Thank you.
Yes. What do you have an idea for another book or your next big project?
Well, we do have another book in the works. First of all, we've decided to translate this book into simplified Chinese, so that's been done.
Oh, and why Chinese? Why is that the first one versus?
There's a huge wave of excitement in China about wine. They're really just starting to get interested and excited about learning about wine, so I thought there's a fantastic opportunity there to share, with new wine lovers some of this information. So that's been done, and our next book is going to be still the same theme, coloring, but we're going to focus on great estates. So I'm going to pick a number of estates around the world that are either well known for their beauty or well known for their wine, and it's my sister and I that are doing this book together, which is also exciting. She'll be doing the artwork and I'll be doing the text to go along. So we're hoping that will be ready to go in spring of next year.
That's terrific. I think we're at the age now, or the evolution of wine books, where we're trying to engage the senses. You're going for the visual and immersing people in actually bringing out their own visual sense. There's another book right now on the New York Times bestseller list that's Scratch and Sniff. So I think this is the next wave. Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't know that.
Isn't that
fantastic.
Cool? Yeah. So I think those would be good companion books for the holidays or gifts. get the color and the smell and the aroma. That's great. And so let us now go to a wine we've got here today, because in addition to doing this in your spare time, Louise, you actually won our recent competition, our wine match, for the best holiday lamb dish. We were looking at Moroccan lamb dishes and great wines. You killed it in the competition in terms of the wine you were representing. So why don't you tell me about the wine you were representing, why you chose it, and you have another wine from that winery today to taste with us.
Absolutely, Natalie. I picked the Erasmus Max Reserva Carmenere to pair with lamb, and I chose that wine because lamb can be a very bold dish, especially if you prepare it with rosemary or garlic or mint like we do. So that's a lot of flavor. So we would want to choose a wine that has equally the same amount of oomph in it. And Carmenere is a very aromatic red grape variety. It's got a bouquet of black fruit and a little bit of herb or a little bit of mint that mirrors that of the dish. So I thought, what a perfect pairing. It also has the structure and the concentration to stand up to something like lamb. So I thought it was the perfect pairing.
Awesome. And best of all, how much is it? I know prices vary in different regions and so on, but generally it costs around...
Well, we know it's under $25.
Yes, that was...
I'm personally not sure of the exact price, but I know that I also chose Erasmus as a winery because I do believe that they consistently over deliver. And so even though the wine is under $25, you're certainly getting a lot of luxury and a lot of satisfaction. And that's what I'm looking for when I'm, hosting during the holidays or any other time.
Yeah, I believe it. It may even be under 15. It's an incredible value. So, which one do you have to taste today? So we're talking about the Carmenere, but today you have.
Today we have the Cabernet Sauvignon, the Erasmus Max Reserva Cabernet Sauvignon.
Terrific, and I have the Syrah. Again, a terrific value, under $20. So, tell me about. And we won't get too sniffy technical here, but tell me what you get from the Cabernet, perhaps as different from the Carmenere. And I will top up my glass with the Syrah.
Well, there are quite a few similarities. We still have the black fruit. We still have that hint of mint. And both of those things still would work really well with the lamb. The Cabernet Sauvignon has a little bit more structure, meaning a little bit more tannin. So if you like big, bold reds, this is a really good choice. I would say it has high tannin, but I also feel like the tannins are really ripe and polished, so it's very easy to drink as well. And I think lamb or roast beef or any sort of red meat dish would pair really nicely with this.
Absolutely, because lamb can have a lot of juiciness, a lot of fatty richness to it. So a somewhat drying wine like Cabernet or Carmenere is a great match. I'll just throw in 2 cents about the Syrah. It's a beautiful layered black fruit, very juicy black plums, very smooth, like liquid velvet. So, indeed, the lineup here is terrific value. So before we finish off and raise a glass together, Louise, tell us where we can buy the Wine Lovers coloring book. Where is it available to purchase?
Well, we do have a website, and all of the locations where it's available in North America and online are listed there. But just to mention a few, it's on Amazon.com. We're also in select chapter stores. Here in Niagara, we're sold at Peller Estates Winery or Trius Winery, Niagara College. So it is available widely, either through wineries or bookstores or online.
And Amazon.ca, I noticed as well. So both the Canadian and American versions, and I think Amazon around the world, in fact. So if anybody's watching us from wherever, as they do when it's social media, they can get this lovely book as a holiday gift or year-round gift to learn for themselves or for somebody in their life. So, Louise, thank you so much. Let's raise a glass together of good wine and keep up the great work with your books, your efforts, and your constant learning.
Cheers, Natalie. Thank you.
Okay, thanks.